This is Driving Solutions, exclusively on CPTnews.com.
Open source artificial intelligence applications like ChatGPT, Bard, and others have made AI an accessible reality for businesses and consumers alike. But there have been some setbacks regarding security, poor outcomes, and the exploitation of its flaws in the form of jailbreaking. On today's edition of Driving Solutions, we're pleased to welcome back Devin Daly, who is the co-founder and CEO of Impel, who discusses how automotive retailing professionals can create better outcomes utilizing artificial intelligence. Thank you, Devin, so much for joining us on the show today.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure to be here.
Sure. I bet you are getting ready right now for NADA, which is always a very busy time of the year for all of us in the industry.
It is indeed. Absolutely. We're bringing 35 folks from Impel there. So very excited for this weekend.
Wow. That's what a team that is. That's incredible. So that's fantastic. Well, you are in an area that is very hot, and that's going to be AI for 2024. Everybody's been talking about it, and everybody wants to learn more about it. So for those who may not be as familiar with Impel as we are here at CBT News, tell us a little bit about your company and the solutions that it provides for dealers.
Yeah, sure thing. Absolutely. So Impel was founded in 2014 under a different name. So just crested our 10-year anniversary. We work with around 10,000 dealerships. The majority of manufacturers do business in 53 markets, and really like to think that we've established ourselves as the industry standard as it pertains to automotive AI and how dealers and manufacturers can use this really powerful technology to drive meaningful business results. Really what we're focused on is AI-powered lifecycle management, again, for retails, OEMs, marketplaces, and we do business in the auto vertical, but also in the specialty vehicle industries like RV, power sports, marine.
Oh, wow. That's great. That's great. So you guys at Impel have been working with AI for years now. What impacts have you seen AI technology have in retail automotive?
Yeah, great question. And to your point, yeah, we've actually done 2 acquisitions in the artificial intelligence space long before the hype of GPT, and have been using generative AI all the way back to 2018. Really what AI is all about is offloading the menial, repetitive tasks that a human is typically required to do, and offloading that to a machine to reduce organizational drag. And really that results in greater productivity and efficiency of dealership staff, and really a better customer experience, which results in business growth and higher profitability. The last and sort of like tangential benefit you see with AI is it results in happier staff. They're doing less menial, tedious, repetitive work, which results in less turnover, which, as we know in auto, is a massive problem. So there's really ancillary benefits associated with AI as well.
That's fantastic. What makes Impel's AI unique in the automotive space? How is it different from ChatGPT or other open source AI applications?
Yeah, it's a great question. We get asked that all the time. And really what we tell people consistently is, if you plug in GPT unbridled, it will flatly lie about your business and cause catastrophic consequences. GPT is not designed to really drive business outcomes. It's really designed to be a novelty, to maximize conversationality and to really elicit a response. It's almost flirtatious in its efforts to maximize response rates. General large language models like ChatGPT, again, they're great for having that human-like conversation, but really tuning and guiding these models for specific business applications is critical for success. So our optimization layer sits atop a blend of large language models. It's trained on auto-specific data. It's integrated deeply into existing dealer systems. All of this is in an effort to provide guardrails and protections that are really necessary for large dealer groups and manufacturers to employ AI safely and effectively.
Interesting. So how do you protect against poor outcomes?
Yeah, again, it's really that optimization layer that maximizes the accuracy of responses, but also, to your point, prevents hallucinations and missteps that are really prevalent in generalized or off-the-shelf large language models. So it's really that control layer, along with we don't just use OpenAI's GPT. We have a blend of both proprietary large language models as well as some open source models. And it's really all designed around preventing hallucinations, preventing missteps, and really driving for business outcomes.
Sure, sure. What are some of the challenges or friction points for dealers in adopting AI?
Yeah, I think it's really choosing solutions that support and work synergistically with existing staff and processes. We see a lot of dealers adopt a variety of point solutions that are not integrated into their own systems. They don't talk to one another. We all know dealers don't want another dashboard. What that causes is they adopt AI. It actually creates more work for the staff, which really fundamentally defeats the purpose of artificial intelligence. Secondly, is they adopt solutions that don't have what we just talked about, those safeguards and controls to protect dealers' brands. So you need to really, pick the right solutions that are designed specifically to meet the nuances of auto retailing, and again, are built with security and control in mind.
Sure. Talk about AI at the manufacturer OEM level. Many are investing in CDPs. What does this mean for AI?
Yeah, we see a huge opportunity with manufacturers, and really twofold. Before we jump into the CDP element, I think there's generally a need for manufacturers to establish brand compliant protocols at the tier 1 level and really cascade those down to tier 3. If you think about current dealer communications, many are not brand compliant. They may be not following a secret shop protocol or misspelling a vehicle feature. With AI, we can establish that brand compliant protocol and cascade that down to the tier 3 level, and also give back the OEM some information, about what tier 3 communications are happening, trends or information that we're seeing, what consumers are asking about. Regarding CDPs, to your point, OEMs are investing in a big way into consumer data platforms, and we really believe CDP plus AI is really the most synergistic product combination we've seen in ages. CDPs are often a data warehouse without a very clear or effective activation upon that data. AI is that perfect activation, and that not restricted in terms of the personalization it can deliver. It's not restricted like an ad network would restrict what a CDP can use to do tailoring in a display ad, for instance. Sure. The other benefit is AI can integrate bilaterally with the CDP, so it's not just leveraging data to custom tailor responses, but the AI can actually feed additional information about consumers back into the CDP.
Oh, that's great. That's great. So what's next for Impel? I mean, you guys are always working on something. Any specific product areas that you're exploring or planning for the future?
Yeah, I think to your point, we've got a lot of exciting partnerships coming with OEMs and different manufacturers, helping them to really activate their CDP. We're also seeing a massive need to use AI to facilitate car buying. So, a lot of dealers obviously have woken up over the last 3 or 4 years that they need to control their own destiny with consumer vehicle acquisition, in that, supply chains are brittle, and, thus new inventory may not always be there for a dealership. Auctions carry a lot of fees. So a lot of dealers have started to develop strategies for used vehicle acquisition. The issue is there, are a lot of non-serious sellers that submit leads and they just want to get a price on their vehicle. That's the perfect opportunity for AI to mine those opportunities and really filter out who the real sellers are. We also think there's huge opportunities related to accessories and F&I post-purchase. And really, I think our entire goal is really using AI to manage the entire customer life cycle, from how do you sell a vehicle, and then do we use AI-based, CSI surveying, and then, we start to, already with our service AI product, get you back into the dealership to service your vehicle, building that bond of service loyalty. There's an opportunity to attach F&I and accessory products post-purchase, and then eventually, using AI to acquire a vehicle or acquire inventory, knowing based on driving habits or DMS data when you're likely to sell that vehicle back. And again, really using AI to manage that entire customer life cycle, which we believe not only maximizes customer lifetime value, but really has second order benefits from a customer experience standpoint, and thus reputationally for the dealership.
Yeah, that's great. That's fantastic. And you mentioned earlier you're going to be bringing out a huge contingency of folks from your company. What can dealers expect to see at your booth this year?
Yeah, great question. Again, we've got something really exciting coming with car buying and how you can use AI to effectively acquire much more profitable vehicle inventory. We've made some massive enhancements to our chat product, so our web chat solution. As many of you all know, many chat products out there are legacy, antiquated technology. We've really, increased the performance of chat by an order of magnitude by leveraging human-like conversationality that still drives the business outcome. So that's two of the areas we're very excited about.
Right. And dealers can come by the booth, and which I might add is booth 4655 in the West Hall. We're showing the information on the screen right now, but they can come by and get full demonstrations and product presentations on all of these, right?
Absolutely. We'd be happy to show you everything, answer any questions, show you how many large dealer groups around the world are using AI to transform their business. Absolutely.
That's awesome. I think you're going to be joining me on the CBT stage at NADA, so I look forward to that. Devin Daly, the co-founder and CEO of Impel. I know it's a company that you've heard of. These guys are making some huge waves out there. So thank you so much for joining us on the show. I know that our viewers will get a lot out of your visit, and we'll see you at NADA.
Yeah, thanks again for having me. Really appreciate it. See you soon.
Great. Take care.
Thanks for watching Driving Solutions, exclusively on CPTnews.com.